the beautiful thing about this board and planning out your year is this is deeper than just achieving some goals. This changes who you are as a person if you can stick with it. I am so intentional. I am so diligent. I am so hardworking, and I love myself so much more because I show up for myself every single day. My confidence has grown. You become more resilient, you become more adaptable. It also encourages mindfulness because you slow down and look at the small details instead of just focusing on the big picture all the time. Like the little things I'm doing today seem so unimportant, I'm sure, but they're towards a bigger goal. Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. We've gained quite a bit of new followers since my last long form video, so I want to say hey to y'all. The main reason that most of you guys subscribe is because of my 12-week year giant calendar video. Go watch that video if you haven't seen it, but I want to help you guys. I want to help you guys even further. I want you guys to see success and see this through all the way December 31st of 2025 with everything that you've always wanted. This was my board for 2024. Did it help me? Yes, absolutely. 2024 was the first year that I went into it so intentionally. I did every single thing I wanted to do. I accomplished so many things. I manifested a lot of stuff. And I think manifestation ties in a little bit because when you are intentional and you put in action into the things that you want to see happen, your confidence grows and your faith in yourself and in God grows. And then when that grows more, you just receive more and more blessings, like stuff I didn't even think was gonna happen happened. So I stand by planning out your year month by month, even more specifically doing a 12-week year. Let's just go through how to plan out your year. The first thing you want to do is create a list of everything that you want to happen in 2025. I don't know if you can see because I don't want to tell you guys all my business, but here is my list. It's long. See, when you have New Year's resolutions, usually they tell you to do what? Between 3 and 5. But the reason they tell you to have such a small number is because it's really impossible to keep up with so many things like how I just showed you. But the reason I can keep up with this is because I'm planning it out week by week for 12 months. And because of that, I'm able to get all of these things checked off. Some of these are physical goals, such as like, okay, I want to be in the best shape of my life. And some of these are more internal goals, like I really want to be excited about my life every single day, like my mundane life, the days where I am just doing the same old things. I want that to be exciting for me. I want my everyday life to be something that I'm excited about and in love with. You see what I mean? Like that's something that takes a whole different level of intentionality. So if I put that goal on my list and then I just forget about it and I don't like map out a plan for that and like literally put it in my week on working on that, I'm never gonna get to it. That's why the list is important. So after you sit down and write your list, this is where the 12-week year chart comes in. And the 12-week year chart is cool because 12 months is overwhelming. So this allows you to break up your year into year 1, year 2, year 3, and 4. So I'm gonna separate everything into the quarters I need to go in. Now that I have what's important for me to work on or goals to reach in Q1, I am gonna go to Notion. You don't have to do this part, but this makes my life easier. I go to Notion and I have it create me a Q1 calendar. So January, February, March, it created me the calendar, right? And then I also have it split it out by weeks. Then I just look at my list and start adding things into the week. Something I know I really want to work on in Q1 is my investments. So I have listed here, call my old job and see what the steps are to move my 403b to my Roth IRA. And then the next week I have look into investing into REITs. Each week I have a step that's going to further my investments and my investment knowledge. And then once I have my list of what's going to happen in each week, that's when you then go and break it down day by day. So we went from big long list, breaking it into our quarters, to breaking it into our weeks, and now we're breaking it down into each day. And from that point, that's when you would either use your board or you can continue to do this on Notion. And what I like to do, you don't have to do this, is I ask the AI chat on Notion, like, hey, here's my list for weeks January 12th through January 18th. Please make this into a daily schedule. And it'll just do that for me. How cool is that? Literally. It just made me a daily schedule. Simple as that. By the way, this post is not sponsored by Notion or anything in any way. Like, no, I don't work with them. I would love to, but I don't. Hello? Like, I know what I'm doing every day and my whole life is planned out. That brings me great satisfaction. Like, I know I'm on my shit at all times. There's nothing that I can't do. There's no goal I can't reach because I have a plan, I have a system, and that feels so good. Of course, I send my prayers up. Of course, I believe in divine timing. Of course, I pray to God, and that is the most important thing. But after I do that, I sit down and I get to work, okay? I'm not praying for nothing that I'm not willing to put the action in for. And the results are there. All of the intentions that I put in last year in 2024 paid off. Oh, another thing, someone asked for a list of things to put on the board. So I'm just going to list that here. Here's a list of things that you can put on your board. Let it sit for a couple minutes. Like, I literally have a note on here. An affirmation or something I wanted to accomplish. I hit 10,000 followers on my TikTok by the end of January 2024. Guess what I did by the end of January 2024? It happened because I had my posting schedule, sent my prayers up, and I wrote the affirmation. Writing out your intentions is extremely powerful, and it happened. I did my digital detox every single month. I was posting my YouTubes twice a month. I had my cycle schedule on here, so I knew when it was coming, so I didn't schedule anything on that day. It's not hard to stay consistent when you have a plan, when you have a schedule. I feel like the main place people go wrong is not having a clear direction. With clear direction, you can do it. I wake up every day and I look at my Notion and I'm like, what's my schedule for today? Okay, cool. Gonna go do that. Like, I never go to sleep unsure about what direction to take. When you show up for yourself and you follow through with your plans, your confidence grows. Planning and committing to goals shapes who you are. Over time, you begin to see yourself as someone who is productive, goal-oriented, hardworking, diligent, intentional, and this identity influences all of the other areas of your life. Anyway, good luck on planning your 2025. Let me know if you have any other questions. I always answer my comments. Love you guys. Have a good day. If you like this video, give it a like, a share, or subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.